Michael Connors, and welcome to the first video of Geet Kune Do Guitar Dojo. So to get started, let's take your tuner and go to 432HZ. That's where I'm tuned. And then standard. The little string is the first one. The big string is the sixth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And going from the sixth string down to the first, you have E, A, D, G, B, E. Tune up. Tune your guitar. So the first thing, the introduction that I want to talk about is music is sound, it's vibration, alright? And God created that. But man measures everything. So the way that you think about your instrument or your guitar, here's the way I look at it, is that it's an extension of you. It's a communication. So just getting started, anybody that walks into my house, I could be like, hey, play this E, this sixth string. Now, you're just getting started playing an instrument and you go, okay, big deal, so what, right? I got a long way to go. Well, if you mean every single note that you play and you think that way, you're making music right from the very get-go. And no matter how much time that you pour into this instrument, you will always be in a place where you're going to another place with it. So you never master anything. It's a constant, evolution, revolution. Okay, so you play that string. I'm going to put a beat to it. Check this out. Anybody can walk in and do that. Be like, dude, do this. Alright, here we go. So now we have a song. We have music. It's just like whenever you're a kid. You can't talk. You don't know your alphabet. You can't spell words, but when you need something, you know how to communicate it. It's the same thing. Music is the same thing. So, and what I love about music is that it's creativity and it's structure. And it's blending those and putting those together. So we're going to learn all of the structure. We're going to go through a lot of theory. But ultimately, the ultimate goal of Geet Kune Do Guitar Dojo is that you can express yourself through an instrument. And there's a whole reason why I chose that name as well. That's for a whole nother video. So let's get started with the major scale. When you look at your guitar, and here's how I'm going to number things from here on out. We number the strings 1 to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to number with our hands, very simple, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright? Frets, open. That's just an open string. Frets 1 through 12, and then that's an octave, and everything from the 12th fret on repeats itself in an octave higher. So if I were to say, take your first finger, go to the 3rd fret, 6th string, that would be a G. So that's just an example. Now, getting started with the major scale, there's 12 music notes, and then you have a full octave there. 7 of those tones, of those notes, are of major importance. Everything in music is based off of those 7 tones. Just like in a ball game or something, when you have a team, it's like, go team. There's 7, starter, major players right there, bam. Everything is measured off of that. Just an example. So I'm going to tell you that intervals, that's the space in between the notes of the major scale. When I say a half step in tone, that means 1 fret. When I say a full step, a whole step in tone, that means 2 frets. So, if I'm right here on the open E, and I say go a whole step, you're going to count 1 fret, 2 frets. There it is. Another whole step. 1, 2. Half step in tone. That's 1 fret. Whole step in tone. It's 2 frets. Whole step. 2 frets. Whole step. 2 frets. Half step. 1 fret. And that gives you Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. That's the major scale. I'll play it together so you can hear it. And if you can remember whole, half, whole, half. I'll say that again. Whole, half, whole, half. Those are the intervals to the major scale. No matter what fret you start on, if you play those intervals consecutively, you will have Do, Do, Re, Mi. I almost sang it. I'm not going to do that today. Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. Alright? So work on that. And then I'm going to give you an example. The reason why I played, you want to make music right from the very beginning. So we're in the chord E. Now listen to this. That was all off of all those notes. Mix them up. And what's cool about guitar is that you have like 2.5 octaves right in the palm of your hand. So you can play, you can go up the neck, or you can also choose to find those intervals right in the palm of your hand. So instead of doing this, watch this. Same notes and right there in the palm of your hand. Now let's make some music. thank you for watching the first video of Geet Kune Do, Guitar Dojo. I hope this, inspires you and, changes your way of thinking. The ultimate goal for this dojo is that when you hear music, you can play it right as you hear it. It's not just memorized. You haven't just learned a piece of music, but the music that's pouring through you, you can materialize it as it happens. You'll be able to communicate that, just like having a conversation. It's the ultimate. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe.